Hi everyone, welcome back to GAGirls Corner. This is gonna be a part 2 of our experience leaving Ghana and also our actual experience once we got into the United States of America. Who's ready to kick it off?
Land of opportunity.
So they say. Who's ready to talk?
Who you should start?
Oh, about the overall experience. I think, okay, so like I said, getting to Dallas Airport, I was very excited. All I could see was a lot of lights, you know. Yeah, it was just
we
like
came at night.
We came at night.
Yeah.
We arrived like really late, so I could see all these lights and stuff. And then like when we got to the house we were gonna stay in, it was a townhouse, or what some people call row houses, but it was a townhouse. And then immediately like that, I was gonna live in a 10 times bigger than my father's house, feeling just like sunken. Like I was like, oh, you know, like there was no compound, you know.
Yes.
In Ghana we have compounds. Like when we say compounds, like big compounds, but they didn't have that here.
No.
And then when we went, like they showed us like where we were gonna stay and stuff. The struggle was real. Like it was freezing.
Very real.
This in 2006, it used to be really cold.
It was the blizzard. We came here right before the Christmas blizzard.
It was extremely cold. And imagine sleeping in a basement and having like one blanket or something like that. Like, you know, we're grateful to our host, but the experience was not always great. Like
it could have been better.
It could have been better. Let's be real.
More effort could have been put in.
Yes, you know. But yeah, it was definitely like, I think it drove us to like wanting to get a job quickly. Like as soon as we left like where we were, we just got a job. I started working at 14.
I started working at 19.
Yeah, so people think it was great. No, we would go to school Monday to Friday. Right when school ended on Friday, you went to work, and we worked until like 10 p.m. Actually, by the time you finish cleaning, it would be like 11. And then our parents didn't drive, so we'll use the bus to get home. We'll get home at midnight, and then do it all over Saturday from 8:30 till like 10. Do it again on Sunday, and then Monday comes and you start work. And then there are people in school whose parents were doing everything for them and getting money. They have nerves to be trying to borrow money from us. They know themselves. I won't mention this, but they know themselves.
I was only working 2 hours. After school, I go and do 4 to 6 o'clock. Then after that, I have to take the bus home.
Oh yeah,
it's very far.
Cause a giant, they don't give you a lot of hours when you're a student. Yeah, but then living on Richmond Highway, if you are in Northern Virginia area, you know what Richmond Highway is. Richmond Highway. And they're working on like Kingstown. There was no one bus short, so you had to go like multiple. Oh, the struggle.
I think for us, it taught us to like, at least as siblings, it taught us to be closer, because like we came from Ghana where our cousins who were living with us were cooking for us, or our mom was cooking for us. But then here we got to the point where our mom is working, our dad is working, at least when we were with our host.
Yeah.
So then like our older siblings had to like start fending for us, or like we had to get used to being home. It's not like when we came, we could even watch the TV. So you go downstairs.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
We couldn't touch nothing. So we just,
our experience, it's like
we were in a container.
We come home and then you have to make sure everyone has eaten, and then when we finish eating, we have to wash everything. The place has to look like
we were not even there.
And then
you guys
go downstairs to the basement and stay there. So that our unity, sometimes it's like she talked about grace. There's so many things that comes in our life that it's like somebody would think they're doing it to hurt us, but every time you do something wrong, you actually bring us together.
Yes.
So it's like we became more closer.
Yes.
Closer. We sit down, we talk with ourselves. I was thinking theater. We practice.
Oh yeah, because there was we barely watched TV, so you had to entertain each other. But you guys,
so that's one thing.
We slept on the floor. Come to find out, the couch that we would be sitting on was a sleeper sofa that could have been turned into a bed for us to sleep on. Like, that is not dirty. I'm just saying, that was not dirty.
We slept where they did your laundry.
Yeah.
So we didn't have privacy.
Yeah.
Like, you've been given a space, quote unquote, but that space can be intruded upon when they feel like it at any time. So they're letting you know you don't belong.
Yeah.
What amazes me is the toilet in the same room. When it get clogged, we have to sleep inside on the floor.
Oh no, we were told not to flush when we pee. We were told to only to make the P build up so you don't waste money. Only flash when you do number 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, I say it was definitely a lot of us. There was 7 of us. So I can understand, like, where maybe, like,
be a lot
on somebody to host us.
What I worry about is, then don't host. Don't let the person come to you. Because everybody have story. I've heard a lot of different
some
stories.
people say they
I have
them
mine.
from home.
I came, my dad was already here. My stepmother brought me. The first time we landed and my father came for us with his friend, I realized I was a burden. The reason why I realized I was a burden, my dad had his own house in Africa. I had my room. They were sleeping in one tiny room.
So it was like
with my stepmother. So I felt like, oh my gosh, she should have just left me in Ghana.
Why are you
finished
here?
school. I have things to do. We were going to go to club. Boys were coming my way. I was really pissed. And then coming to find out what I thought was right, they have to pass me. I was being passed on. I went to this auntie's friend, this family house.
Whoever can take
problems
you.
come. Then I go to this here. Then I go, and some of them even they take you only when your parents are there with a smile.
Yes.
And as soon as they step out, they say things like, because there was a lady who I was told was a family something relative. Like I never met her in Ghana. Yeah. I've met some aunties. I've never seen her. And then she's in a studio. You remember what the studio is?
Yeah, so how can she host you?
And she has 2 kids.
Oh.
And her other kids was coming. And we were using that couch. The one that changed.
We only come to find out when we left.
That's very sad. So we use nighttime, we make the room into bedroom. And then daytime you get up. As soon as you get up, you have to
make it into a living room.
Into a chair. She even got pregnant. And then I told my father I couldn't stay. Then I went back to my father's friend who also tried to, he didn't want her older daughter to have a boyfriend, but he was, in her normal sense, wanted to abuse her friend's daughter. And I was older than her daughter, only 1 or 2 years different. The girl couldn't have a boyfriend. Huh? What the man did, he's unaware. He knows me, he will watch this. Anyway, so it came up. Yeah.
Are you suddenly talking to people?
One-on-one. He will hear it. So he abused me, and when I spoke the truth, my father and my stepmother were not happy. I don't know why my father was not happy. Then it feels like they are finding me. So you see, I was like a burden. So they found me a place to stay. Because I remember my father asked me, did you willingly give yourself to him? You shouldn't have said anything. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So then I ran away. First of all, I didn't want to live with my father. I was sleeping on a wood floor with 1 sheet. Queen, when I say sheet, it's not a blanket. No,
that's what we use.
And it's winter time. Yeah. And in Africa, we don't know anything. Okay, I've traveled to London. First, we don't know cold. No.
It's hot.
When people say hello, go, how are you? Because you are very cold. I wear Timberland, 2 socks. I'll wear pants, 2 pants. I'll wear sweater, undershirt, and a jacket to sleep. That was my bed. My bed. And I slept on the floor. I was in a hurry. Actually, they didn't even bother of finding me in school or talking to somebody to put me in school. I think my stepmother purpose was for me to come and assist her. And she brought the wrong person.
She should have discreetly said it.
No, she brought, if she had said it, I said, no, take Perpetua. Perpetua would say, let me come. In Africa, Perpetua gets up very early in the morning. So
that's
I mentioned her name. She will clean. She loves food. I love food. But then she'll make sure she eats all things.
Yeah, but she should have told
it willingly. Me, I won't do it because I'm expecting you, the mother, to get up.
That's how it's done.
For me, that's what I'm supposed to do. So I was sleeping on the floor, and because of all this drama, my experience was very bad. There was a place I was sleeping in a park because I left. I found me a job, and I have to find my own place to live and pay my own room. And then, you know, interesting, now the same room that we struggle when they move on, I went to take my room.
I think because our parents, like, we were close, and like our parents wanted to get us out of the situation like as quick as possible, because I think they knew, like, first of all, like, coming from Ghana, we were not poor people.
Like I was going to say, we were like average.
Like middle class.
There is no average.
Yeah.
The reason why there is no average is rich. And everybody else is okay.
It's the same in America. Now you're either rich in the middle or poor. Like, you know, and we were in the middle.
We were okay. So it was like they took us from where we were comfortable, and then now we're in this situation. Like, granted, I always say thank you to our host. you know. But
yeah,
I
our
think
family,
our host family,
we're always grateful.
But I think like
there could have always been better.
Yes,
it could have been
for
better.
ourselves. We know if it was us, we would have done
better.
We would
like,
have
you know,
done
I would give my bed to because the person is a visitor. They don't know nothing about the country.
Like if we should go in detail,
if
we should go in detail about certain things, like this video will be like 2 hours long.
Yes.
Because there were
the things we experience, people should not experience, and the sad thing is that people have experienced worse.
Yeah,
people have experienced worse, and it's like don't open your mouth.
Do that, like the message out there is if you're in America or outside, and you're inviting family members or friends to stay with you, remember, if you don't want them to stay with you,
don't tell them.
Yes,
and please don't be telling people don't bring your clothes.
Yes.
When they look like rugs, it's better than not giving them anything at all.
To me, if you can't host, don't host. For all you know, the person is back home. They have money. They can rent a place, rent for them, maybe in your name, or find a hotel for them. Because the difficulty is you give the person a living room, and you know 9, 8, 7. 10, 11, it's a sleeping time. The person have to go to work, but then you'll be watching something.
It's not
right. It's not right. Yeah, people, the stories is huge. One day we and we might even invite people we know. People went through.
People have gone through
things just to survive. Somebody's
America can either break your family
or make it. And I feel like America brings the evil in people too.
Yes.
Like even you see in movies, and then you think it doesn't exist.
No, it does. Because in Ghana, when we say like it takes a village and community based, it's really community based. Because if you didn't have a place, people were just like, I remember a lady when we were in Ghana, she had just given birth to twins. I mean, this lady
she has like too many children.
It's my understanding right now, she has like 7 or 8.
Too many.
She was just popping kids. And then she didn't know how to, like, you know, she just knocked on our door. We went to church with her.
Evening.
But she knocked on the door. My mom opened it. The kids had, like, pooped themselves. And it looks like they were sitting in the poop for, like, days. And my mom cleaned everything, like, got her a place to stay and everything. Like, all she needed to do was knock. That was it. But here, you knocked on a stranger's door, or even, like, church members. You be going to church with people, and if something is happening to you, they don't even like.
There is something in this
country
that changes.
You're even afraid to tell the person you are struggling with.
Your culture, but once you come here, it's like that culture is not
right.
There. You just pretend when we
everybody's faking it.
Everybody,
I don't know the calculation. They don't want you to go on. They don't. You don't know what it is that causes. It was in this country. I met an older woman, wintertime, wearing slippers and a dress. And she was freezing, and I asked her why. And she told me a story. A story is similar to ours. She had won the lotto and asked somebody, and the person welcomed her. But common jacket, the woman, and she was walking winter time
flip-flops
in the snow.
In snow.
I don't know how much.
That's
you can even take someone to the thrift shop, the Goodwill, anywhere to get.
You don't even have to buy it for them.
Take
them to the places that they will get.
America has places where all you have to do to show up. I took this woman. I gave her 2 jackets, 2 sneakers. I gave her rights. But then the thing we are talking about is our own people. It doesn't cost you anything. You have extra. You can wear.
I think what I'm coming to realize is certain people also do not know that these resources are available.
They don't know.
Like if you can't, there are resources available to direct people to those resources so they can get the help and assistance that they need. Rather than like you putting them in a corner where you yourself, you barely know the information. Like
they can give you good advice.
If you can't help,
don't help.
If you can't help, don't help. Simple as that. Because I'm sure if you say I can host you, somehow way will come. Somebody will find
somebody else will have found a way. It was definitely America. So you know what? I'm happy for all the people who were able to come in and like your mom was here already, your dad was here, and like everything was like great for you. I'm really happy for you that's your American experience. I hope when you have an opportunity to like host somebody that you will do better. Because like it's not the same for people. I think like Hey,
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Only
And if
God.
it doesn't happen
It's
to
not
you,
the
doesn't
same.
mean it's something.
No, I think people need to
This
stop
is
hosting
real.
people in the name of I'm hosting, so I can tell somebody else that
I
I
host.
host.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
And
know
somebody say, check, one hey,
Yeah,
one.
you didn't help
Don't
me
do that.
because it's like honestly, you made our life and
Like this woman
hell.
I'm talking about was somebody's mother.
Yes.
Was somebody's
Sister.
auntie.
Somebody's
Was
daughter.
She was a it's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. So it's
very
really
sad.
really wrong because you wouldn't want people talking about like the experience they had 10, 15 years, 20 years, like how things were for
Right.
them. And the thing is, nobody knows anybody's tomorrow. Nobody.
Only
Hey,
they
if
do.
you knew me when I was 14 or you knew me when I was 15, 12,
There is a big
things
change.
have changed. Like by God's grace, like you get so it's like we're not the same small children that you knew then, or like even in Ghana, like sometimes people think they know you, but you really don't know people, and nobody knows anybody's future. Nobody knows if you know somebody's tomorrow. I'm
You won't
sure
do
you
the
would
things
like
you do,
treat the
yeah.
person like a queen
Yes.
or a princess, a
Yeah.
king, or
Preach.
something before
Yeah.
that time will come. But don't wait until you see
What
it.
they will-
Yeah, what
Just
they'll
give your
become.
best. If you
Give your
offer
best.
to assist somebody,
Yes.
help somebody,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you are doing,
Yeah.
6 months, 3 months, do it with the conscience. You know
Right.
the person needs to sleep.
Right.
Yes.
10 o'clock, you're watching movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
How is the person supposed to sleep and go to work?
Right.
Why ask me to come and stay with you if you know you're gonna treat me in a way I wasn't treated before?
I think it's just like Queen Girl. They get excitement. Me wobble.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
when
I
you came
came
to America,
back
you
and
came
wobble.
to my house.
And the
wobble.
question they asked, did you want to go back to Ghana?
Yeah. So breakfast, Sister Felicia, you will be like in a rush to go eat breakfast.
Yes, you can.
And then our pop time, if I remember, we eat one, and then we eat it for dinner.
You see, we tell your kids never mix food.
Yes.
And we hate
having
we
to
hate
eat
it when vacation time comes because vacation
we
comes.
took-
What's it going for breakfast, lunch, and dinner now?
Because of
the school
that,
is taking
the
breakfast.
whole
and
time-
lunch.
But this is a land. This is a land where
classes.
there is
Yeah,
an
that's
abundance
what I
of food.
Yes.
It's a land where there is an abundance of food.
Yes.
There is places, churches, places you can go.
Yes.
And say, I'm
Yes.
hosting this
Yes.
quantity of people,
Yeah.
and I can, and they
And
will
they can
give you
give you
food.
something.
Look,
Yes.
I have a younger sister who won the
Yes.
lotto and came, and I leave with my documents. She got so much food. She sat in my house and said, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna stop drinking water. I'm gonna drink milk as water." That's it was
Yes.
a lot.
It is a lot.
There's no need to say
There's
this
no-
is my portion of food, or
This
you
is
will
not
start some
yours.
people with food in America.
Yeah.
To start
Like I
working.
keep saying, thanks for the roof over our head.
We
because
appreciate
I'd rather
it.
not sleep outside.
Yes.
But like putting people in your
Do it
house
to the
and
maximum.
like,
Yeah.
Because the
yeah.
same people you
Yes.
see climbing the ladder,
I
you will
mean,
see
tomato
them
paste
down.
was 12 cents at
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
It was not expensive. It was
no,
$1
it
and
wasn't.
change.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of us. Yeah, it was a lot of mouths to feed. But
we didn't
There
eat
were
in a way
lots
that
of
we were
resource.
ungrateful.
Yes.
yeah,
We didn't eat that way. Like we
There
knew
were
to be
lots of resources.
particular.
All she was, or whoever your hostess
Yeah.
was supposed to do was, if their income couldn't hold you guys, there were places they could have gone
Gone,
and they could have had it in
carefully.
abundance.
Yes.
yeah, I that like I
And
was
they
saying
could have
that
introduced us to those
people didn't
Yeah.
know.
Some people they know.
Didn't
They
know.
probably
They probably-
They know. Richmond Highway, they know all of it. They go and get the onions.
No,
and the
because
person-
remember,
and the
even
stuff.
down this Richmond Highway, down there where the Safeway used to be, they
There
bring
was a community
they'll
center.
come and then they'll just drive and
Yeah.
get
They know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
offering it, that's my thing. So they don't help me at all.
That's true.
Yeah.
People have gone through horrible things.
People have gone through horrible. I've heard like
Horrible
somebody.
Wait, but I will also say this: if you're a couple and you're going to host, please be together
Be
in your
united
house.
on the
about
same
it.
page.
There shouldn't be one person wanting
Yeah,
to
because
host.
it's one person. That's also
Because
one
that
thing.
was one of our
Because then,
situations.
Like the other
One wanted to
person
host,
feels
one
like-
didn't.
This is
Yeah.
why me,
There's
I
always
say,
that disagreement.
this is why I say it this way. You see, the person coming, you guys were like, you were coming with papers. There were people who weren't coming.
Yes,
But you,
nothing.
the one that you know is your family or you want to host them, you could have rented a place for
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Pay 6 months, 2 months.
Yeah.
They will get job.
Yeah.
There are government things that pay rent for
Yes.
people who come and don't have any
yeah,
place.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Ona,
That's
there is a
true.
lot.
Yes.
Apart from the
Sure.
fact that it's spoiling your family,
Yeah.
you are causing other people grief and
Grief.
pain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why?
because imagine like being, say like for our parents, They had really good jobs in Ghana.
Yeah,
Our dad was a director of like one of Ghana's,
I don't know what was
you know,
with my stepmother.
he was
But
making
if it was
good
a
money.
pregnancy, she eat and she don't worry whether if I've eaten or not. And then if I go do prostitute or some guy lacquer me and give me, then they will be in their feelings.
No, they won't be in their feelings. You just
they-
disgrace them.
I was a virgin. They
Yeah,
wanted to go in there.
Yeah, but it's like it wasn't so bad for you to like tell the person, oh, don't come with any. In America, there's plenty.
7 of us.
I
How
go
many
take come
suitcases did we
shopping.
bring?
Brought three.
Let me tell you, we got 3
So
bags.
7 people.
KLM is owing us extra baggage.
Yeah,
yes.
Because we bought
One for
three.
each of us.
Our extra bags. Next time when we're traveling with KLM, we're not
Oh, and it was
And
just.
you know, we don't have jackets or boots in Ghana, but we have
No.
sweaters. We have clothes that if you want 2 of them, it will
why
keep
are
you warm.
folks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our jacket was flimsy.
One
man.
thing, yes, because it was
I
funny.
mean,
A person
maybe
Bend
some
down
of the
boutique.
people,
A person
you know,
that-
later got us like
a
really
person-
good jackets.
that can use food to become what am I trying to say? Into wallet, bomo into what?
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
America,
yeah.
they give
It's
you-
abundance of
Really, flour.
Yes.
For you to not let some people start, it's like you're wicked.
Yes.
You're
And
wicked.
this is not a video. We're not trying to make
We're not
this
bashing
video to
anybody.
bash anybody, but also to
We're talking
educate.
about the
This
reality
is our
of
experience.
Yes, and
Experience.
also so people in Africa should know. I can speak for Ghana, but people, when your family members travel, and sometimes you don't hear from them.
They don't
hear
get to see
something.
the
You don't know where they are.
You go to a
You're
lot.
going to a lot.
When somebody send you $100,
Yes.
and then you be like $100 per day.
Yes.
$50.
Eh, we didn't pass up $100.
Yes.
Why? Because the person is not mandated
Yes.
to give you anything. You
You
should
know,
know. People
The
going
money
to
does
work
not.
hard.
The money does not grow on
They don't
trees.
say.
It doesn't.
They don't
People have to
say,
work
but-
hard, like real
Yeah.
hard. Like I keep saying it. We started working really young. Like if I
Yes.
tell people I started
Yes.
working at 40, they're like,
And
wow.
they're
I'm
wow.
like,
It's not because
14.
it was an
You went to
abusement.
school in peace, and
No.
guess what? We even still got good grades on top of
Yes,
it too.
yes,
Like you
yes.
know.
And the funny part is you go to work when it's cold.
Yeah.
You stand in the bus stop.
Yeah.
It's
And
raining.
waiting.
The bus is coming.
I felt bad for our mom because she was going to work.
And she'll do it
midnight.
double.
Yes.
She'll because of like the bus situation, she'll leave home like around 4:35,
yes.
try and catch the bus so she can go sit at the store
And
and
wait.
wait until they open
Open
at
the
9
store.
o'clock. So she can, you know,
And you're real.
No. Yes.
I
no.
see your freezer, me, chile,
Right.
And
before
then we walk
and then
in it.
did all of that. Like you know, but today
See your hand
Oh,
free.
tomorrow
People
I
should
don't
send their
know.
stories. You know,
Yeah.
People
people
should send us their stories. Put the
People send their
comment
stories.
below.
Comment below.
Because
Like,
I feel
what
like
are your
until we
struggles?
talk about it, the people back home will think, oh,
It's
wow,
all
yeah,
right.
I'm
People
good.
here,
The people
that
here,
are
yeah, they think that what they are doing is
Some
good.
people, they are uncles,
Yeah.
they are aunties.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
or even if they're not
Parents
uncles,
are
and
doing
the
it.
same way, like if you've not seen our video about like calling people uncles and aunties, these are people you're calling uncles
You
and
trust
aunties.
them.
And like
For
you
a
said,
reason.
you give them power and
Yes.
dominion when you start
Over
giving
your-
people
Yes.
those titles.
And then
So
you're
if
trying
I'm
to
calling
say
you an
yes.
uncle or an auntie and you're treating me like shit, you know what? God watching you. Because
Yes.
if you've never read Things Fall Apart, read it. Read it and learn a little bit about
The sad
people
thing
and
is, these
everything.
people never know what they did wrong.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
That's
the
what we are
thing.
doing.
They never know
That's
what
the
they
They think
did
what
wrong.
that's what I'm saying. For you to know,
I'm sure
somebody
they did.
sleeps
Some of
in
them
some.
did.
You
Some
think they
people are
just don't
wicked,
wanna
but
come
you
No,
are.
I think some people are very wicked.
They know.
when
They are
actually
wicked.
doing
They
their
are.
purpose.
Yeah. They know what they are doing.
I had this guy friend, and he came and he was staying with his classmate. Said he should come and stay with him with his wife. All he said was he cannot eat and he cannot do nothing. He cannot watch TV.
So why did he come?
So what he does is when he buy food, he tries to eat it fast
Before he goes
And
in.
it's not the classmate, it's the wife that caused.
So like you
trouble.
said,
So, like,
You're wearing on
they
the
are-
same
they're wearing on
page.
the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and couples, if the other partner doesn't want to, don't do it because
No.
then you hurt the other person
Yes,
so much.
yes.
It's just that the person
Yes.
don't talk, then you don't
Yes.
see the tears.
Yes. And also
How do you
because
have a home?
your
and
person
not
will
go
do
inside
the
and eat?
mistreatment when you're not there.
When you're not
Yes.
They
there.
only do it when you're not,
Not
like
around.
yes. Well, like when you're there, they're nice,
They'll be
they're
smiling,
high
yeah.
in your face.
Yes.
But then when you're not there, that's when you turn the heat on and the person turns the heat off.
Yes.
And like minus, I don't know, 5 degrees outside,
5 degrees.
and the person is turning heat off, and everybody knows basements are cold. If you've never had a basement before, please, I encourage you,
go find your friend with a basement. Say, can you sleep there for one day?
Sometimes the one with carpet is a little
bit better. Imagine it's wood or something. And then like the person keeps turning it off, or you're not allowed to eat certain warm foods, like you can't even make hot food.
You can't use lights or bathroom. Then you have to.
You can't sit living room. Like seriously,
you can't sit on a chair.
Yeah,
you can't do nothing.
And sometimes it's not even the people that are hosting you. Like like you go rent a space, and then the people will even be mistreating you because you are freaking apartment.
My name is
like what the hell? It's an apartment.
Sometimes
you know the whole building.
And you know what the sad thing is? Some of them, they will be getting government assistance, so they are not even paying money. They're collecting your money and telling you, don't sit on my car.
Where are they all, y'all?
Like, so
you know, we can see you.
Please, in the future,
help each other.
What they keep forgetting is what
comes around comes around.
Karma, right? Yeah. It gets you. It somehow it always gets them. It always gets them.
What goes around?
Shame of fear money. I may treat toilet, or you do, and then sometimes the wrong are so wrong. Consciously, it's like you don't know
your future. You don't know my future. So before you people, just be very careful. Also, because don't forget, as we are doing these things to people, some of them are pronouncing things on top of your head, on top of your innocent children's head. Then they will just follow you because you couldn't show them grace.
So sometimes it won't even be you, but it would be your.
And they all forget that they had to come for someone to do for them.
Maybe they are on somebody when they came.
No, some people it was ready. Some people
of the people that mistreat went through some sort of mistreat.
So rather than learning, doing it nice, they decided
you guys, it's like Ghana now. Okay, see, think about it. Their mommy and their daddy eats big chicken. It's because they themselves, their parents didn't give them big chicken. So instead of giving their children big chicken, they'll be eating the big chicken for themselves.
This one is another topic. They've grown, they got all the bones. And
because their mommy and their daddy didn't give them,
they have to make sure they
nutritious food. They don't give it. Then it's like share. Now that's you nashika. It's when you make your own money, then you tell the people go get your own. You see, so it's just one of those things. So people comment. We want to know, like, you know.
I know you're excited about this topic. You have things to say. Let's tell us. If we have to come back, we would come back with more.
Okay.
Such is life.
Okay.
Don't forget. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell button.
Subscribe.
More like the out. We'll find out about next time.